Good morning, everybody. I was not able to upload the video last night, so we do need to go to McDonald's so we can upload yesterday's vlog. I believe we have $70 left right now, and we use just a bunch of electricity keeping everything hot. So my battery up front is dead, my battery in the back has got 50%. Now, I know that this rest stop has power outlets, but I'm not sure if it's weird for me to, leave my battery in front of the building for, an hour while it charges. Also, I notice, my front windshield is still getting super fucking moist. That's not great. Good morning. Oh. Okay, we will be weird. We're gonna go charge this battery up. It doesn't seem to want to work. Let's try the ones inside. There we go, that works. I think I just need to keep a towel on hand to be able to wipe my windshield clean every time I use it. $6.48. Thank you so much. We got 3 sandwiches, so about $2 a piece. Not only did that $6 buy us food, it's buying us electricity and restrooms. In addition, of course, to upload speed. Okay, she is uploaded. We are good. Honestly, sitting there watching the premieres is probably the highlight of my day. I just love sitting there in the chat with you guys, talking about shit. We have a national park to go visit. We have a couple hours scheduled in St. Paul, Minnesota. Okay, we are about to get into St. Paul, Minnesota. And before we do that, I want to show you guys how far we've actually traveled. We started right here, basically in the center of the country in Omaha, Nebraska. Then we went east into Des Moines and then north. This is where we're currently at. Welcome to St. Paul, everybody. DoorDash is offering us $16 an hour. We got an order for Red Rabbit, 13 miles away. I'm gonna do this dash. I am not gonna film everything. I will let you guys know how much money we made at the end. I've done a couple orders so far, and honestly, it's really not as tedious if I'm only doing it for an hour or two a day, just like a small thing. It gets really bad when I try to do this as a full-time job, but just this afternoon little rush, I dig this. I've got 20% of a tank right now in the tank, and I've still got that gas canister in the trunk. I wasn't going to film this part, but somebody ordered food from inside a mall. Apparently this one is called the Maplewood Mall. Hey, I have a DoorDash order for Jamone H. Yep, it definitely feels like a dead mall. I will see you guys later. While I wait for another order, we're gonna come back up in here and put some more gas in the car. We've already made almost $40 on this dash. Again, so we're making $20 an hour. So I got this order, it's boba tea, and it's got 2 drinks in it. 1 drink on the bottom and 1 drink on the top. But I can't put this in my cup holder because then the top drink will fall. I'm going to see if I can hang this up on my coat rack right here and use this to hold the order. Yeah, that'll have to do. Okay, cool. Fucking stupid. Why would they deliver drinks like that? Luckily, I was able to make it here without the thing falling. Come here. Such a strange way to package a product. Did you guys get a DoorDash order?
Yes, we did.
Yes, here you go.
No.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
We made $20 on that order. She tipped $7 just for the boba tea. That's fantastic. I don't think I've ever had somebody tip that much before. A $7 tip. That's the record right now. $7 tip is the record. I believe this is the last order we've got to deliver for this dash. Okay, our dash is over. We made $68.18 from that, bringing our total to $132.59. Good day. Okay, we are 4 hours away from Voyager National Park. Let's fucking go. God, we made almost $70. Okay, we're far enough outside of the city that I feel confident going to one of these like truck stops and getting gas. Yeah, see, gas in the city was like $3.30 a gallon. Here, it's $3 a gallon, so we're getting a 10% discount just because we drove a little bit farther out. Use their trash cans while I'm here. $43.12 on gas. I went in to use the restroom and I heard the workers talking about the car. They're like, oh, is it a Grand Am? And they're like, no, it's a Grand Prix. This is another reason that I love my car, is everywhere I go, people like stop and they look at it and they talk about it. Like, my car looks fucking dope. I would not get that if I was driving a fucking white van. We need to stop at a Walmart too. I'm running out of food. I've only got like a quarter bag of rice left. There's a Walmart right up here, actually. That's convenient. No, you know how I told you that I was looking at other delivery options, other ways to earn money? If we did do delivery for Walmart, they give you like a lot of like discounts and stuff for shopping there, but I'm on the wait list. They're not letting me work there yet. Let's go grab ourselves some food. I think we are gonna get dinner from their little buffet thing. We can get 6 wings and a side for $6. $6.97, we got 6 wings and we got 2 things of macaroni and cheese. It looks like bread is $1.42. We'll get some of that. Let's get some canned meat, 2-pound bag of rice. Now that I've got that rice cooker, I think I can make macaroni and cheese. Look at this, 58 cents a box. I do need to keep milk, which means I'll need to put milk in my fridge, but 58 cents a box, I think that's a really good deal. And we will get some, do I want the big let's do the small pancake batter. I know that getting the bigger stuff is a better value, but we still are limited by space. Oh my God. This is Mr. Beast's cookie thing, $2.57. Right next to it, you get one for less than half the price for a generic, like how do they charge that much? How do they justify charging that much? $1.82 for milk. $37.42. I'm shocked at how expensive groceries are. Here we go. This is what a fully stocked car looks like. I've actually got more stuff than I have space to put it, but I will eat it all pretty soon, so I'm not that worried. $7 for this. Let's take a look at what Walmart is offering. 2 things of macaroni and cheese and some chicken wings. I'm honestly fucking starving. No. Oh, God, they're spicy. Oh. This is the kind of van that people want me to drive. My car is so much cooler than that. No shade on them. If it works for them, good. But I love my car. So my review of the chicken is honestly not that positive. It was okay at best, but I feel like charging $7 for this is a little bit much. Looking at the macaroni and cheese, this does not look like high quality macaroni. But it's not a bad meal. My contention is mostly that this is like a $5 meal that they're charging $7 for. I take it back. Maybe $7 is roughly fair. I know that for $7 at McDonald's you can get like 2 sandwiches, a drink, Wi-Fi, a bathroom. So this is less value than you'd get at McDonald's, but it's not bad. Before I get back on the road, I'm gonna go walk around this town a little bit, just exercise or whatever, go explore. Okay, we have food, we have a full tank of gas, and we have $52.05 left. That means that $50 is just extra. We don't need to spend it on gas or on food. We can use that money to try to earn more money. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this $50 and we are gonna go gamble. Now, I've done the whole thing where you bet on stocks and options and cryptocurrency, and the truth is, that's not very content friendly. Like, even if I'm good at it, it doesn't make for very good content for me to be like, hey guys, I made a bet, I won the bet. I lost the bet, I won, like, it's not content. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take physical cash and we are gonna go to a casino, and we are gonna see if we can earn more money with this. The camera that I'm using to film on is very covert. I think that I can possibly actually film the games with this thing because it is so easy to keep pocketed. And there is a casino 8 minutes away. Fuck yeah. Okay, here's the strategy. Here's what I think we're gonna do. We're gonna split this off into different amounts. I know that slot machines have the worst odds, so we're gonna spend like the least amount of money on slot machines. I'm thinking like $5. We'll do $5 on slot machines just to say that we did slot machines. Now, a lot of the times you'll hear people say that you should go with like poker or blackjack because that's skill-based. The thing is, I'm not particularly good at those. Okay, actually, Do you know how cool it would be if we were able to fund this entire road trip with gambling? Just like going from casino to casino across the country, just like playing roulette. Oh, this is what I need to go. I'm going here. This place is called Running Aces, which makes me think that they might actually do like horse track racing. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, place your bets. Are we lighting our money on fire or are we walking out of here profitable? I think I need to exchange cash for chips. Yes? I'm gonna 3 it. Okay, they do have free drinks here. So, I mean, that's cool. That's better than trading stocks. You don't get free drinks when you trade stocks. Okay, we're actually doing really good. I'm not sure how much this is. This is like a couple of grains. I was up more, but then I kept playing and I think we're gonna go back and keep trying to earn more. Okay, I'm up like $300 right now. I left my chips at the table. We're doing really good. Okay, so I went back down after being up. Now we've got 115. Let's go cash this out.
115, there you go.
Thank you so much. Have a great day. Honestly, not terrible, all things considered. Actually, just a sec. Before we head out, I want to check my tire pressure, make sure that my tires are properly inflated. Holy shit. I thought something sounded flat. Look at this. God damn it. I hope my tire's not punctured. That looks like my tire is probably punctured. God damn it. Let's go inflate it and find out what the problem is. I probably ran over a nail or some shit. So, funny story, I don't have a jack anymore. I left it with my brother in his car, so I don't have a way to change my tire. If this is flat, I don't have a way to replace it. I can't lift the car up to take the tire off. So here's what I think we're gonna do. I think we are going to try to repair the tire while it is on the car. That's a front tire, so I can turn the tire this way, I can look at it from this side, and then I can just roll forward until we find whatever punctured the tire, pop it out, use the tire plug, and then try to seal the tire while it's still attached to the car. Okay. I'm not gonna completely inflate it because we're just gonna be puncturing it again and I don't want air flying out. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go turn on the car and we're gonna turn the tires that way. We're just gonna baby it back and forth, just a little bit at a time. This part of the tire looks good. I believe I found the puncture. Let me... Can you guys see that right there? The first thing we've got to do is we've got to take the obstruction out of the tire. I'm going to use my wire cutters and see if I can't pull it out. It was a key. Literally part of a fucking key got stuck in my tire. But I'm going to show you guys how to repair it using these little hand tools. We've got 2 of them here. One of them is basically just a stick with a really rough abrasive on side of it. You take this and you stick it in the hole that was made by the key, apparently, and you just jam it in there in and out, and it'll rough up the sides of the tire so that this stuff can stick to it. This is basically like sandpaper on a stick. You need to get it to a point where this can slide in and out really easily, because we're going to be sticking basically this. It's hard for you to see, but it's basically like a really long rubber strip that's full of like an adhesive goo. That needs to slide inside this hole, so you need the hole to be big enough for that. Once you have the hole big enough, we use the second hand tool, and you see how it's got like a thread right there? Oh, let me see if I can get this in the camera. Yeah, whatever. Okay, you can't see it, but we're gonna stick the little adhesive goo strip into the eye of the needle right there. A tire patch kit like this costs like $7 at Walmart. Come on. Definitely a good investment to have in your car in case you run over keys. Adhesive strip goes into the eye of the needle. It's really sticky, so it's hard to get it inside there. Don't judge me. Okay, once you've got it like this, we just jam this in there and then pull it out really quickly. This will seal off the hole. It's hard to get it in, but you just twist and push. Ah, got a flat tire. I'm just puncturing it and plating it again. Thank you. That was the casino people. They're checking up on me. Now, I want to be clear. Getting it in the hole will be very hard, but that's how you know that it's going to hold air, because it will be very difficult to get in. Once you put that in there, you're just going to pull out really fast. Ideally, it will leave the adhesive strip in there, but it will pull. There we go. This should now seal the hole. We're going to use the wire cutters, we're going to cut that off, and then we're going to reinflate the tire. That is what your patch should look like. I didn't even need a jack. Fuck yeah, I feel good. And just like that, we are ready to get back on the road. No tow trucks, no replacement tires, just a couple quick hand tools, and we are good. It's really dark, and I don't want to necessarily drive at night. We are still about 3 hours away from the national park, so we probably won't get there until midnight. I might want to pull off the interstate and sleep somewhere soon. Whew. Good day. It's been a good day. Like, I know that it seems we did really well at the casino, but in truth, that's only like a couple tanks of gas. That's a couple of days that we don't need to do DoorDash. We didn't start with a lot of money, so we weren't able to win a lot of money. It's not as much as it seems like it is. I'm glad that we didn't lose it all, but they do have power outlets here, so we can charge the batteries. And look at this, they've got one of those like old payphones, except they don't even take money. Actually, I'm curious, can I call somebody? I'm trying to call myself. Because my phone number is the only one that I actually know by heart. It's ringing. I think they've got like a phone that you can use. Okay, I've got to say, I am significantly impressed with the rest stops in Minnesota. This is my favorite ones that I've seen so far, actually. Okay, I'm gonna go plug my battery in. The tire is still holding air, so I think she's good. I think we did it. I won't lie, I love this battery. It's fantastic, but having to move it back and forth multiple times a day is getting real old. It's not light. I would say it weighs probably half as much as I do. Oh, it's bright in here. Oh, and these outlets even have USB ports. So if you like need to charge your phone and you don't have the cable or you don't have the power adapter, Minnesota's great. No, and check this out. In the benches here, all of them have USB ports. This place is fantastic. The only thing they don't have is free Wi-Fi, which, I mean, I've never seen one of these places that do, but that is literally the only thing this place is missing. This place would be fucking perfect if it had that. Okay, good night, everybody. Tomorrow we will finish the trip. We will make it to the national park. We will spend the day doing national park things. I think we've got to go on a boat tomorrow. Good morning. Last night was really fucking cold, and it turns out my heated seats did not work last night. I was pretty cold. I think I might have blown a fuse. I'm not entirely sure, but I know that the light on my little, just a second, let me show you. So I've got the switch right here. Notice how you can't see anything because there's no light. There's no light turning on or off. So we've got some electrical work to do today. That chemical stuff I put on my window has done absolutely nothing. It's funny, I put it on this side and I didn't put it on this side so we could like see the difference, right? You can see there's a bunch of moisture on this side, the one that I put the chemical on, and there's basically none on this side. I think that chemical is doing the opposite of what it's supposed to do. I would make avocado toast for breakfast, but I'm not sure if my avocados are quite ripe yet. They're still pretty hard. So we'll wait a couple of days for that. Multiple times a day. Let's go ahead and cook up some oatmeal then. I'll get 2 packages of the flavored stuff, and then I'll get the unflavored stuff to add extra filling. Now we actually need to bring this into the car to cook it because the battery that I typically have connected right there is currently charging. So we need to use this battery. And then we just let it cook. Oh, and then I can chop up some of those bananas and I can put them in here. I like that idea. Ah, that's a lot of work, chopping things and the cutting board. Fuck it, I can do it. Look at that, peaches, strawberries, and banana. Fucking dope. Now the breakfast is done, let's go investigate why my heated seats stopped working. Really hoping that it's just a blown fuse. I'm not sure why the fuse would blow, but it's easy to fix a blown fuse. I really hope I didn't like melt a wire somewhere. That would not be fun. Let's crack open the fuse box and take a look. I believe that they are this 15 amp fuse. Nope, that's connected, damn it. Okay, the problem is not a blown fuse. Damn it. Yeah, there are no lights. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna test the circuit. We're gonna make sure that in order to properly test this circuit, I would need a multimeter to be able to test various points in this, make sure that there's voltage. I don't have a multimeter. What I have is this 12 volt USB port. Basically, you put 12 volts to this, and this light will turn on and you can plug USB devices. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna connect this to various points along the circuit, and we're gonna see if the light turns on. If the light turns on, we've got power. If the light doesn't turn on, then that's where the problem is. I just need to do some soldering. There we go. This is how we're gonna test the circuit. White goes in positive and then black goes in negative. Like so. Now if the light turns on, then we've got 12 volts. If it doesn't turn on, then we've got a problem in the circuit. No light. Okay, so the problem is... Damn it, the problem is somewhere through there. Let's go investigate the trunk. Okay, the wire comes from down here. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god, when I was fixing my tire last night, my air compressor, I keep it right here and I unplugged my fucking heated seats. Fuck. If I would have just checked that first. Plugged it back in, let's go test the circuit. Hey, it's got a light. That means that was the problem. God damn it. God fucking damn it. Actually, while we're on the topic of inflating tires, let's make sure this guy is still holding. And it looks like she is. All of the tires are golden. Yep, cool. I'm gonna go grab the battery that's charging and then we will head up to Voyager's. Let's go visit our first national park. I'm starting to hear my steering pump again. I think I might need to add more fluid. It does seem like I was right initially and my steering pump has a leak. We have something like 4 hours of driving left to do. Okay, $30 on gas. This puts us at $87.05. We definitely don't have interstates anymore. We've only got these like town roads. I think the township that we're in is called Fayal right now. Just a sec, we're passing through this cute little town that I want to show you guys. It's called Orr, like O-R-R. But it's got these like little log cabin buildings. Okay, here we go. Orr began as a rugged lumber camp in 1905 when Cook and O'Brien constructed a railroad linking their timber holdings to the sawmill in Virginia. So the store that I'm about to show you guys has been in service for 120-ish years. Well, in service is a strong word. It looks like it's a little bit disheveled at this point. 5 pounds of ice for 90... Oh, yeah, I guess it looks like it's kind of shut down. I guess it did not last 125 years. Holy shit, there's a lake over there. Yeah, we're only like 30 miles away from the national park. It's a little bit late to do this today, but tomorrow I want to actually get a kayak or a canoe or like I want to rent something and I want to actually go through the national park on a boat. This is not the national park. This is just like a town. We'll get to the national park later. Holy shit, the water is clear. It looked like this when I was in Norway. And then I put the water in the camera and the fucking camera died. I'm gonna do it again. I want you guys to see what it looks like under the water. I'm pretty sure this one's waterproof. Holy shit, that water is cold. I'm actually relatively confident that this is fresh water, so even if my camera wasn't waterproof, I don't think it would damage it the same way that the sea in Norway did. Let me just do a quick tire check. Yep, all holding air. Good shit. Actually, you know what? I think that we're gonna park here for the night. Just because, like I said, it's getting late. Once we get to the national park, we won't be able to do anything because it's too dark. I think that we're allowed to park here for the night, and it's like right across the river. Oh, are these apples? They're really tiny apples. Oh, check it out. There's a little sign right here talking about this. Auto tourism emerged as a popular American pastime during the 1910s when cars became affordable to the middle class. Several 100,000 enthusiastic drivers took to the roads, and it wasn't long before the roadsides were overrun with tourists. It became clear by the 1920s that roadside facilities were sorely lacking, and in response, the Minnesota Department of Highways created a new division to develop wayside rests. So yes, we are allowed to park here, and this has been here for like 100 years. You know what I want to do? I want to cook dinner out here on the water. I have macaroni and cheese in my car. I've got a cooker. We can make dinner literally right fucking here. This isn't level. I'm not sure if you guys can see this on camera, but that's like tilted a little bit. We'll figure it out. First thing we need is the battery that is going to power the stove. We've got that right here. And then we need the stove, the macaroni and cheese, the milk. So the first thing we need to do is we just need to boil the water, and then we can put the noodles in. Then I'll go grab the rest of the stuff. This is the vibe. I am starting to see the little bubbles at the bottom of the water, so that means the water is pretty hot right now. But more interesting, we have 39% battery left in this. That means that just to get this slightly bubbling, it took 60% capacity. I can make one pot of macaroni and cheese before this battery is completely dead. Ladies and gentlemen, we are boiling. I'm realizing now that I don't have a good way to strain this because this little pot here doesn't have handles. Part of my mac and cheese kept trying to blow away when I was pouring it. This little rice cooker was such a great purchase. Now we gotta go wash the dishes. I did consider rinsing them off in the lake, but I decided against it. I have pretty terrible cell signal out here, so it looks like we won't be uploading the video today either. Actually, I'm curious if any of those businesses we saw earlier just up the street have Wi-Fi. If they do, that means you guys get a video tonight. If they don't have Wi-Fi, then I have no idea when you guys are getting an upload. God damn. I found a little park thing. Curious if they have electrical outlets. Look at this, look at this. When I was in Europe and I was on my bike and I was trying to like charge my bike on the go, and I kept going to places looking to see electrical outlets, of course, they never had them. But people in the comments, they were always shocked, like, why would you find free electricity out here? Nobody in Europe has, this is so common in America, that just like public spaces like this, free electricity. Dude, walking down the highway trying to find Wi-Fi at a 100-year-old cafe. So this place isn't quite 100 years old, it's 89. It's 89 years old. Like, there are Wi-Fi networks. None of them are just unlocked, though. Hey, Pelican guest, checking for internet access. We are connected to the local convenience store. Let's go ahead and run a speed test. Holy shit, it is great. We're uploading a video tonight. Once I'm done filming, I will drive my car over here and I'll upload it in the parking lot. I know it's been really windy while we've been here. I hope the wind hasn't just destroyed the audio. So check this out. I told you guys that the town that we're in is called Orr, O-R-R. Well, the store is called Lumber or Hardware. That is my kind of play on words. I like that. I genuinely wonder if people like living in places like this. It's really beautiful and quiet, but there's not like anything nearby. I checked, the nearest McDonald's is like 45 miles away. Let's go head back to that park and charge up these batteries. Yep, the outlets work just fine. I'm charging up the big one too, just for good measure. This is now officially my favorite place in Minnesota. I didn't have a favorite place before this, but now Orr, Minnesota is my favorite. That answers my question from earlier. If the people that live in these houses actually like living here, yes, almost certainly they do. You know, sometime soon, I think it would be really cool to use a barbecue like this. The downside is that I have to carry my own charcoal, but I think I can live with that for like a steak or some hamburgers or something. I think this would be cool. I have a fridge, so I can store the meat. Okay, it is currently 7 p.m. and I probably won't be done editing and uploading this video until like 11 or 12, so I will catch you guys tomorrow. I'm going to start editing this video.